Today we're going to see about training and development, the first unit of this training and development course. So basically, training assumes great significance in organizational productivity. Though it is a type of education, training is job oriented. It is skill learning. Training is organization specific and practice based. Training has greater significance for the success of modern organizations. Training plays a vital role in developing and strengthening core competencies. Over them, the competencies change of technology demands that employees update their knowledge, skills, abilities, and technical expertise. Jobs are more interdependent, demanding high interpersonal and problem-solving skills, which can be acquired only through training. We'll talk about roles and relevance of training now. As training is a continuous and perennial activity, human evolution is a part of history of training. The Stone Age people got trained to fulfill their basic needs. The Metal Age people had gone one more step further and learned the art of use of metals and cooking. Every stage of human civilization will contain training in the backdrop. Even in the monarchical era, kings used to send their wards to Gurukul, a form of residential training. Today, in the area of skill training, apprenticeship, a form of training, is in vogue. In the post-industrialization era, training assumed great significance. The concepts of Frederick Winslow Taylor, Henry L. Gunt, Frank L. Lillian Gilbert invented a better method of doing a thing, concretized the need for training. As Alvin Toffler puts it, only change is permanent. The problem of change and adapting to change is a main concern of present-day management thinkers. Change in business and industry through science and technology development demands rapid individual and social adjustment. It renders products, processes, skills, and attitudes absolute, and with them, men, missions, and jobs. The above challenges are met mainly by manpower training and development programs. To help the managers acquire the required professional knowledge, skills, attitudes, habits, and other personality traits, and to facilitate them to realize their potential to the maximum possible extent. The organization has to provide them the necessary training and opportunities for growth and development. The need for training in the organization arises for unfolding the skills hidden in the managers and provide them with new skills required for discharging their functions more effectively and efficiently. Training is defined as the use of specific means to specific learning, often with the use of techniques that can be identified and continually improved. It is known as a sequence of experiences or opportunities designed to modify behavior in order to attain a stated objective. So, training is an intentional act to guide individuals' learning with a view to bring about desired change in their behavior. Training assumes greater importance in improving the individual learning level and their behavior. A trial and error learning can be completely fruitless in improving skills and even harmful in sophisticated fields such as engineering, medicine, banking, and management. Training assists the individuals in choosing, utilizing, and evaluating their experiences. It ensures that the learning is quick, sustained, and right kind of inputs are acquired, assembled, and internalized in the personality. We are going to see various definitions of training. Hessling in 1971 defines training as a sequence of experiences or opportunities designed to modify behavior in order to attain a stated objective. Auty in 1970 defines it as any activity which deliberately attempts to improve a person's skill at a task. Both these definitions include education and development as well as training. Hamlin, 1974, defines training as any activity which deliberately attempts to improve a person's skill on a job, as opposed to education, which is mainly concerned with personal development and not related directly to the job. Nadler, 1971, has stressed the difference between training, which is concerned with present jobs, and development, which is concerned with future jobs, as opposed to Hamblin, who assumes development simply as training for future jobs. A functional definition of training for discussion in this research study is the acquisition of concepts, theories, knowledge, skills, and attitudes, and development is defined as the application of acquired knowledge, theories, skills, and attitudes to the job for increasing organizational effectiveness. In a developing country like ours, there is a great demand for trained personnel at all levels, and this is created by various factors like tremendous growth in number, size, and complexity of industrial and business organization, liberalization of economy, and entry of multinational companies. Banks being commercial in nature, they cannot be an exception to this phenomenon of change and have to combat it consequently by training. So, change is fundamental for the progress of a dynamic society. Every change is a challenge to be met, and knowledge provides the strength to convert these challenges into opportunities. Knowledge needs to be transformed into skills, and this is a function of training. Training becomes an investment in knowledge capital. It needs to be continuously updated and expanded. Therefore, training is a continuous process and has become an important function in the development and management of human resources. Dale S. Beach, in his book Personnel, defines training as the organizational procedure by which people learn knowledge and skill for a definite purpose. Flippo defines training as the act of increasing the knowledge and skills of an employee for doing a particular job. Randall S. Schroer, in his book Effective Personnel Management, defines training and development as any attempt to improve current or future employee performance by increasing an employee's ability to perform through learning, usually changing the employee's attitude or increasing his or her skill and knowledge. The need for training and development is determined by the employee's performance deficiency and is computed as training and development need is equal to standard performance minus actual performance. According to Head John Bernardin, training is any attempt to improve employee performance on a currently held job or one related to it. A comprehensive definition of training formulated by the Manpower Services Commission is as follows. A planned process to modify attitude, knowledge, or skill behavior through learning experience to achieve effective performance in an activity or range of activities. Its purpose is to develop the abilities of the individual and to satisfy the current and future manpower needs of the organization. Training refers to the methods used to give new or present employees the skills they need to perform their jobs. Taylor Emmech, in his article Training of Trainers, defined training as a means to bring about a continuous improvement in the quality of work performed. It would equip them with necessary knowledge, skill, abilities, and attitude to perform their jobs. Linton and Parikh, in their book Training for Development, defined training as one that consists largely of well-organized opportunities for participants to acquire necessary understanding and skills. He defined 3 distinct phases in the training process, like pre-training, training, and post-training. According to Chowdhury D.P., training is a process which enables the trainees to achieve the goals and objectives of their organization. According to Venkatachalam, training refers to that the skills of personnel have to be continuously updated through training and development to maintain organizational effectiveness in an environment of fast-changing technological developments. Lawrence and Kleeman defines training and development as planned learning experiences designed to provide workers with the competencies needed to perform their current or future jobs. Training is referred to as teaching specific job-related skills and behavior, whereas development is more general than training and more oriented towards individual development besides fulfilling organizational needs. The development provides knowledge and understanding to individuals so as to enable them function more effectively in organizations through problem solving, interpersonal relations, and decision making. Evaluation for training is considered to be very, very essential. Training is a subsystem of human resource development. Human resource development function cannot be discharged effectively unless comprehensive data on various HR functions including training is available. The administration of the training is vested with HR function. In order to create trainees' interest in enhancing the competencies and skills, the HR function should create conducive environment wherein good performance is rewarded and poor performance is punished. This can be achieved by measures like successful completion of training with confirmation, promotion, placement, and institutionalizing a system of rewards for competence.